Every new year, we set expansive resolutions. We imagine all the bad habits we're going to break and the new routines will start. And then, just a couple of weeks later, we give up, ending up right back where we started. Willpower and motivation are finite resources that eventually run dry. We struggle because we prioritize the end result over the daily process. To see real change, we have to stop obsessing over the goal and start focusing on the mechanism that produces it. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to assemble a personalized habit framework that automates your progress. Grab a pen and a piece of paper right now. Draw a line straight down the middle. On the left side, write down one specific good habit you want to start. On the right side, write down one bad habit you want to eliminate. By the end of this video, you will have a physical document that maps out exactly how to bypass resistance and handle the days when your motivation fails. The first law of behavior change is visibility. To begin your framework, write down 3 reliable anchors on your paper, things you already do every single day, like turning off your alarm, brushing your teeth, or making your morning coffee. Now, we tie your new habit to one of those anchors using an implementation intention. Look at the formulas on screen. Pick one and write it down for your new habit. Vagueness is the enemy of consistency. Writing "I will read more" doesn't give your brain a trigger. You need specific parameters. Your sentence should read like this: after I make my morning coffee, I will read for 15 minutes on the balcony. Next, look at your physical space. Write down one object you will move today to make your new habit highly visible. If you want to drink more water, write down that you will put bottles on the kitchen counter tonight. Now look at the bad habit on the right side of your paper. Identify one specific item you will hide or remove to make that habit difficult to see. Environment design removes the constant need for discipline. It reshapes your home to support your intentions before you even walk through the door. The second quadrant deals with motivation. Biologically, we require a spike in dopamine before we take any action. It is the anticipation of a reward, not the reward itself, that actually drives us to move. To manufacture that motivation, write down one leisure activity you already enjoy, like watching Netflix or listening to your favorite podcast. Now, pair it directly with the difficult habit on the left side of your page. Here is the strict rule for this temptation bundle. You are only allowed to consume that specific media while you are performing your new habit. Next, we adjust your internal perspective. Look at the description of your new habit. If you wrote down that you have to do it, cross out those words with your pen right now. Directly beneath it, write the words "get to." You don't have to do a workout. You get to build strength and a healthier body. You are replacing a chore with an opportunity. Bundling an immediate pleasure with a long-term goal bypasses your brain's natural resistance to hard work. You secure the dopamine hit up front, which gives you the energy to execute the routine. Look at the bottom left quadrant of our framework. Step 3 is making it easy. Review the new habit you've written down. If the scope of your plan requires significant daily effort, it will likely be abandoned when you're tired. Apply the 2-minute rule right now. If your new routine takes longer than 120 seconds to complete, scale it down immediately on your paper. This staircase shows how to break down a high-effort goal, like running a marathon, into a manageable starter action. Running a marathon scales down to simply putting on your gym shoes and stretching for 2 minutes. In the beginning, the intensity of the effort is irrelevant. Your only objective is anchoring the routine in place. Showing up is the only metric that matters. For the bad habit on the right side of your page, you want the opposite effect. To stop a behavior, you must increase the energy required to do it by introducing layers of physical resistance. Write down one physical barrier you will put between yourself and your bad habit today. If you want to watch less television, write down that you will unplug the TV and put the remote in another room after every use. Habits form through repetition rather than intensity. Removing the friction from your good habits while placing heavy obstacles in front of your bad ones ensures your daily actions compound in your favor. The final law creates the feedback loop necessary for long-term consistency. To make a habit stick, you need an immediate signal of progress that tells your brain the effort was worth it. Draw a small calendar grid at the bottom of your paper to cross off daily, or commit to a physical tracker right now. Set up 2 jars on your desk and move a paperclip into the done jar every time you complete your 2-minute routine.
To increase the cost of failure, write down the name of an accountability partner. Next to their name, write down a concrete penalty, like losing $10, that you will face if you fail to execute. This makes the contract binding.
It must be written down clearly, stating the habit, the penalty, and the person who will enforce it. Once your tracker and contract are live, you must follow the rule of habit tracking. Never miss twice. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the beginning of a new bad habit. A single-minute version of a habit on a bad day maintains the pattern. This consistency prevents a single failure from spiraling into total abandonment. Look down at the paper you just filled out. In 5 minutes, you have taken a vague resolution and dismantled it into a highly specific, executable system. This framework is now your blueprint. You have a precise trigger, a physical change to your environment, a routine scaled down to 2 minutes, a bundled reward, and an accountability penalty waiting if you fail. Sustainable results come from the compounding effect of these 1% adjustments made day after day. Now it is time to activate the system. Get up right now, take the object you wrote down on your paper, and physically move it to prepare your space for tomorrow morning. Setting your environment right now bridges the gap between today's decision and tomorrow's action. It ensures that when you wake up, the easiest path is the one that leads to the person you want to become. Post your specific habit stack in the comments below and go prepare your space.